Hey, welcome back. We're on day 10 of our journey together. Today, we are tackling one of the biggest, most frustrating sleep challenges out there, waking up in the dead of night and just not being able to get back to sleep. If that sounds even a little bit familiar, you are in exactly the right place. Let's dive in. I wanted to start with this because it just hits the nail on the head. Our goal isn't to never wake up again. That's not realistic. The goal is to have a plan. It's about responding with calm intention instead of that jolt of anxiety. And let me tell you, that takes real bravery. We all know this feeling, right? It's 2 or 3 in the morning, the entire house is perfectly still, and your mind is just on. It's racing. You're wide awake, you're getting frustrated, maybe you're even starting to panic about how exhausted you're going to be tomorrow. It can feel incredibly lonely. Okay, listen up, because this is probably the most important thing you're going to hear today. If you wake up in the middle of the night, nothing went wrong. Seriously, waking up at night is incredibly common. It's a normal part of human sleep. What really truly matters isn't the waking up itself, but how you choose to respond to it. That's where you get to take your power back. Now, this next part is going to sound completely backwards. I'm about to tell you that the very best thing you can do when you can't sleep is to actually get out of bed. I know. It sounds crazy, but stick with me here. There is a brilliant reason this works. And I can practically hear you asking, why on earth would I leave my warm, comfortable bed when all I want in the world is to sleep? It feels like you're giving up, doesn't it? But it's actually the complete opposite. Here's the core of the whole strategy. See, when you lie there tossing and turning, getting more and more worked up, your brain starts to learn a connection. It learns that your bed is a place for anxiety, for frustration, for worrying. But, and this is the good part, when you get up calmly, you break that cycle. You are actively teaching your brain a new powerful rule. This bed is for one thing and one thing only, and that's sleep. So this is the big mental shift we need to make. Getting out of bed is not a failure. It's not throwing in the towel. It is a gentle, compassionate act of self-care. You're refusing to fight and struggle. Instead, you're giving your mind and body the peaceful reset they need so that sleep can find you again. All right, so hopefully you're on board with the why. Now let's get into the how. We're going to build a super simple step-by-step plan that you can literally use tonight if you need to. Here's your trigger. It's your signal. No more lying there for an hour wondering what to do. The rule of thumb is simple. If you've been awake for what feels like 15 or 20 minutes, and please don't stare at the clock and stress about the exact time, that's your cue. It's time to put our gentle plan into action. Let's just walk through this together. First, you get up slowly. No storming out of bed in defeat. This is a calm choice. Second, you head to another quiet, dimly lit room. Third, you do something gentle and honestly kind of boring. We are not looking for excitement here. Read a dull book. Listen to some soft music. And fourth, you just wait. You wait for that heavy eyelid feeling to come back, and it will. That's your signal that it's time to head back to bed. This is such a common worry. You do the whole routine, you get back in bed, you feel sleepy, and then bam, 45 minutes later, you're awake again. What do you do then? Does it mean the plan isn't working? Absolutely not. It is perfectly okay if you have to do this more than once a night. In fact, it's pretty normal when you're starting out. Remember, you are retraining your brain. You're teaching it a brand new skill, and that takes time and repetition. Just be patient with yourself. Every single time you follow the plan, you're making that new positive connection just a little bit stronger. We can make this whole process way smoother by doing a little prep work ahead of time when you're not tired and groggy. A few minutes of prep during the day can make a world of difference at 3 a.m. Okay, so let's set you up for success. Have some cozy slippers right there by your bed. Go ahead and place that boring book and a dim lamp in the other room so it's all ready for you. You want to remove any obstacle, any friction. The goal is to make this plan so easy to follow, you don't even have to think about it. And I'm going to say it one more time because it's that important. Absolutely no screens. So as we start to wrap this up, let's really focus on the biggest takeaway here. This isn't just about a list of instructions to follow. It's about a fundamental shift in your entire mindset around waking up at night. So often, it's that feeling of helplessness that fuels our anxiety. And you know what? It's the anxiety that keeps us awake. It's a vicious cycle. But just knowing what to do, having this clear, simple plan in your back pocket, can be enough to turn down the volume on that anxiety and make it easier to drift back to sleep in the first place. This just says it all, doesn't it? You are no longer a passive victim to your sleeplessness. You're an active participant in your own well-being. You are meeting this challenge with a plan, with strategy, with grace, and with kindness for yourself. And that, my friend, is a huge win. You're doing incredible work just by being here and learning this. So go into tonight knowing you have a plan if you need it. You can handle this. You've got this. I'll see you back here tomorrow. And get ready for day 11, because we're going to totally rethink your bedtime. We're not just going to talk about making it earlier. We're going to talk about making it smarter, and the answer might just surprise you. Rest well.